What's up, Tech Gang? Stefan here from TechRight. Today I'm going to be showing you the first 10 things you should do on your Galaxy A21. Stay tuned. Hope everyone is having a great day. Today we're going to be talking about the Galaxy A21. Chances are you recently received this device and you may have not done too much to your Galaxy A21. Some may have. But if you haven't yet, I'm going to be showing you the first 10 things that you should do on your Galaxy A21. Alright, so first is going to be in settings, and I recommend that everybody sets up some sort of security on their device, whether it's a fingerprint sensor, Face ID, or even a PIN. So to do that, we're going to be going to biometrics and security. It's going to give you a few different options. As you guys see, we have 2 fingerprints in there. Now, I usually use my right index finger and my left index finger as both of the fingerprints that are stored in there. And we also have an option to use face recognition. We have a few other security features that you set when you set fingerprints, such as a PIN or a password, but you guys can add those after you've added face recognition or fingerprints. Now, the next thing I would absolutely recommend, and I feel like a lot of people probably don't know about this may have been hidden in the shadows, but I'm going to be showing you the second thing you should do, which I think is use dark mode. Now, a lot of the time you can strain your eyes, and especially at nighttime, we have very, very bright screens, and our eyes have adjusted to these types of screens, but it's not always the best for our eye health. So what I would recommend you to do is actually turn on dark mode. It's going to be your drop down bar menu, so go ahead and click on that. That's going to basically give you very, very deep blacks. It looks great, honestly, and I feel like you guys will like the vibe of your device even more from this. Alright, everyone, so the third thing I'm going to be showing you is changing the navigation bar. As you guys see, I did change my navigation bar at the bottom of my phone. I'm right-handed, so I put the arrow on the right side and I put the recents on the left side. Now, to actually go ahead and change that, all you have to do is type in navigation. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Click on navigation bar. And as you guys see, we have a few different options that you guys can change right here. We have font size and style. So if you want to change the font size or the style, we have screen zoom. We have full screen apps. I would definitely change this screen timeout, because if you guys have your screen timeout set to the default 30 seconds, it's really going to annoy you when your phone keeps locking. Some of you, not too much, but I definitely would change that if that is a problem. Now, the next thing you want to do is scroll all the way down here in display and go to navigation bar. And as you guys see, I changed my button order. As default, it was like that. So I changed the order. Now, I'm not really into all of the full screen gestures, but if you guys want to switch the gestures around, you can actually change it to gestures instead. And you can change all of those different options. We have gesture hints, we have show button to hide keyboard. We have even more options inside of here. It shows you the back gesture sensitivity, and it shows you how to use gestures. So just gonna turn that off because I'm not really used to that yet. I kind of like the old school buttons, but if you guys think you would like gestures better, I would definitely go ahead and try that out. Now, the fourth thing I think you should do on your Galaxy A21 is set some sort of theme. Now, all you're gonna do is hold on the screen. You're gonna see themes right there. Go ahead and click on it. Now, once we're inside of this application, we are going to have a few featured themes on here, and we also have top right here. We have some different categories, but what I want to take a look at is the free ones. Now, most of these are going to be about $2 to $3. Some you can get for even 99 cents. But if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you have the free themes. So we're going to be going through these real quick. And you can set any of these themes on your device. And I want to go ahead and check one of them out, give you guys a little example of how much this changes your device. So we're gonna go ahead and download this right here. Now, do remember, it is going to ask you if your Google account for you to sign in, or your Samsung account to actually utilize Galaxy themes. So make sure you do sign in to actually go ahead and download it. So we're applying the theme right now. But as you guys see, the whole mood of this phone changed, and I feel like it changed for the better. So if you guys want to go ahead and change your phone up a little bit, maybe liven up the mood, I would definitely go ahead and check this out. As you guys see, the logos have changed, some of the animations have changed. So I feel like this is just something to freshen up your phone. And as soon as you start, it's great to use as well. But you know, maybe if you've had this phone for a second, this may be something you want to do. So the fifth thing that I think you should do on your Galaxy A21 is definitely set some sort of wallpaper. As you guys see, we started off with the theme first, so we went in heavy. But we're getting to the lighter stuff. I feel like you guys should go to wallpaper services. Now, I did this on every other Samsung device I've personally used, and I haven't regretted it yet. And talking about freshness and keeping things new, this is definitely going to change the game. So what you're going to want to do is click on dynamic lock screen, click on the gear icon right there, and then click on category. Now we have a few different categories right here. It says landscapes, life, food, pets, art. There's usually another one right here that lets you put your own photos, and hopefully we get an update from Samsung that actually gives us the access to do that. But unfortunately we don't really have that option at the moment. So we're gonna go ahead and download art. Let's go ahead and download that, and basically this is going to set a string of wallpapers that's going to cycle out every 2 weeks for you, that gives you fresh and new wallpapers for each of these categories. So I really enjoy this service that they offer. Honestly, really cool idea as well. So we're gonna go ahead and show you how this works, and let's go ahead and turn off the phone. As you guys see, the wallpaper is going to change every time I turn off the phone. So you have a cycle of a ton of different wallpapers that cycle out every 2 weeks, just to keep it, you know, a little fresh. So I feel like this is something that I really liked. I feel like it really lightens up the mood of the phone. Now the sixth thing I feel like you should do is edit the motions and gestures. So we're going to go do settings. This is going to be straight in settings. We're going to scroll down to where it says advanced features. We're going to go ahead and click on that. Now once we click on that, we're going to see motion and gestures down here. Click on that. And this is something I feel like everyone should do, even if this is not your first time using this device or your first day using this device. I feel like you should go ahead and edit these settings, but I feel like the setting that should definitely be on that's not actually on by default is finger sensor gestures. Now I'm just going to go ahead and show you what it does because it's better explaining it through visuals. You swipe down and the drop down bar menu pops down. You can swipe it down one more time and you can actually swipe it up to put it back in. So I just thought that was the coolest thing. I used to have that on my old Huawei device and I really like that feature. So I feel like you guys should check that out if you want some sort of shortcut. Now the seventh thing I think you should do is unlock developer options. Now this unlocks a ton of different things and capabilities inside this device. So I'm just going to give you a warning right now. Do not change any settings inside of developer options that you do not have knowledge of, because you can and will mess up your device. Sometimes indefinitely, in some cases. So the first thing that we're going to go ahead and do is go to About Phone. Now it's going to take us in here. We're going to click on Software Info. Next, we're going to scroll down to the build number. We're going to go ahead and click on that multiple times, then go ahead and put our password in that we set. And it says developer mode has now been turned on. So we're going to back out of all this. We're going to then scroll up a little bit, and there's a new thing called developer options right there. Now we're going to go in there, and this lets you do a ton of different things. But most notably, I feel like the animation little hack is probably its best trick. So the window animation scale, transition, and animator duration scale should be changed. I definitely recommend this. I would change them all to 0.5. I wouldn't completely turn them off because it might be a little weird and the animation won't catch up. So I feel like 0.5 is the best to use this at. So we're going to go ahead and go to the home screen. And as you guys see, this is way faster than before. Now, if you do want to be a madman and turn all of the animations off, you can go ahead and do so, and you will have no animations whatsoever. It kind of speeds up the animations if you guys don't really like to wait. But it does nothing for the RAM or the processor. Next thing I feel like people should do more often, especially when buying a device that's a little bit older, is checking for updates as soon as you turn on the device. There may be a few options that weren't updated previously, so I would go to software update and check when the last update was updated and check to see if we have any current updates that we need. And as you guys see, Our last security patch was June 1. So really nothing here to see, but I would definitely still check your device because you might have a surprise. Ninth thing I think you should do on your Galaxy A21 is definitely set a ringtone. This isn't overrated, and I feel like a lot of the time people are torn between the basic ringtone and some random wacky fun ringtone that they like. I say go for what you like. I've been going with regular basic ringtones for the longest time, just out of like not wanting to be embarrassed, but honestly, 2020, new person. So go to sounds and vibration, then go to ringtone. As you guys see, it's set to Metro jingle. So that's a little Metro by T-Mobile jingle. And we have a ton of different options right here. Classic bell, chime time, chime, bubble. Now the great thing about ringtones in general is we don't actually have to use these stock ringtones. We can download Zedge, we can download different ringtone apps, we can download MP3s, we can utilize these things as ringtones. So if you guys want to use something else, then I would definitely recommend downloading an application called Zedge. It's Zedge, and you can download all of your wallpapers, ringtones, and different things like that in that app. Now the 10th thing I think you should do on your Galaxy A21, modify your camera settings. So we're going to go into camera right now. It's camera application. We're going to click on the gear icon in the top left corner. And I would say modify your settings as soon as you can. Now, two of the features that I love, the first one being location tags, is if you turn this on, you can actually take pictures and it's going to show you where you took the picture at. So very cool to have that on. Sometimes people may be drunk or under the influence of something else, and they don't end up remembering what club, what bar, or what restaurant they were at, and they'd like that place. Taking a picture, it will show your location of each picture. So I thought that was really cool. Now the next feature is going to be in shooting methods right here. And I love these. So I love the physical buttons. I've always liked the physical digital cameras back in the day, and I think this is a really cool feature. So basically it gives you three different options. You can control the system volume, you can take a picture or record video, or you can zoom. So what I thought was really cool, and this kind of a bit of a throwback, is you can actually use the volume up and down rocker as zoom. So I thought that was really cool. And if you guys want to take a selfie and you don't have that big of hands, then you can actually turn the power button into a shutter button, so you can actually take a photo. So I thought that was really cool that you can utilize those camera features via the hardware. So I thought that was really cool. Yeah guys, tell me your favorite features and tell me the first 10 things you would do on your Galaxy A21. I definitely want to know. Answering every comment, so definitely go ahead and comment whatever question you have down below. If this video did help you, definitely consider subscribing as well as turning the notification bell on to be notified every time I upload. But other than that, this has been Safan from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.